Oh my god. I just don't know what to say about this image, but I thought the last one was good. But now I found another one, just portrait orientated. Really stunning backlit tree against a dark background. And the moment I pushed the shutter, two geese just swam into the frame. So I guess this is the hard reality of being a landscape photographer in the Netherlands. Traffic. You know, I think I doubled the time I needed to travel to where I'm going to today, and still I'm barely gonna make it before sunrise. I think I planned it that I would arrive there about 45 minutes early, and if I look at the clock right now, I probably will be able to arrive there about 5 minutes before sunrise. So if there's going to be any more traffic, then yeah, this is going to be a bit of a shame. But yeah, let's hope that we will make it on time. So I did manage to arrive just before sunrise, so I found a little detour to drive around all the traffic. That saved me about 15 minutes, so I'm 15 minutes ahead of sunrise. The parking lot is just next to this lake, and yeah, I wanted to photograph this tree that I wanted to shoot in last year's video. I'll put a link up here. It was actually the second video I shot on YouTube, and yeah, it was the first time I was here, and it was the only time, so I've been here once, and I still wanted to photograph this little tree, but there are already 3 people sitting there to take this wide-angle shot. So I was looking around, and I just found this amazing shot with this winter feel to it. There's a lot of frost covered on these tree tops here, and there's a little bit of mist over the water with some geese in it, so it's stunning winter conditions. So let me show you on the back what I'm shooting at the moment. So this is the shot I'm taking. You can see there's this tree that I put on the left side. There's this little bit of fog over the water, just a little bit of haze, and there are a couple of geese that were just sitting in the right spot over here. So I'm shooting this with the 100 to 400 lens, and yeah, I had to raise the ISO to about 800 to get those geese sharp, because they kept swimming around, and it would be a shame if those geese weren't sharp in the bottom of the frame. So yeah, that's actually the composition, and yeah, I think for a first shot, pretty decent one. So I found a second shot over here, and I had to change lenses. I took the 40 to 150 this time, and I'm about, I think, 60 millimeters. And I'm just looking across this lake, and on the right side there are 2 trees with a nice reflection in the water. So I'm just trying to shoot this with a little island on the left side. So let me show you what that looks on the camera. So this is what I'm framing up. You can see there's those trees over here with the reflection in the water, and then the island in the back. And yeah, I think This is a rather nice shot. So I'm going to move down to the water edge after this shot because I want to see if I can get a little bit more of the treetops in the sky there. So I think it's about 5 minutes before sunrise now. So yeah, I was hoping that those people would leave at this tree, but of course I wouldn't do either. So yeah, bad luck with the traffic, I guess. I can't take a shot there, but I can't film it. So I'm just happy. I'm just happy to be here on time, just before sunrise. So I'm gonna take another attempt here. And there's a little bit more of this mist on the water, so I'm gonna try another one over here. So I found another location here. Actually met someone that I met in the last video also. It's pretty coincidence that we met each other here today again. And she is showing me some extra spots here. I did manage to get a wide angle shot of that tree that I mentioned earlier, but yeah, she was kind enough to ask the people to move away from me. So, but I didn't fancy of talking to you with all those people around. So, but I actually found a nice composition here. So let me show you on the back of the camera. So this is the shot that I'm taking at the moment. So you can see this tree trunk laying in the water here. Just one diagonal tree, and I just like this dead tree in the background. So I don't know, maybe this will end up as a square image. It's going to be a little bit wider than what you're looking at right now. But I think yeah, this will be a really nice moody image. The sun is still behind those treetops there, so we're hoping to find some nice spots where the light is coming over the trees later. But this is a nice yeah, winter atmosphere image, I guess. So I just walked around a couple of meters further and I found another angle on the same tree. And this time I can put it in a portrait version with a little bit of this ice in the foreground. And I'm actually trying to make a focus stack here because I want this ice to be sharp and I want this tree to be sharp. So I'm focusing on the foreground and on the tree in the background. And yeah, I think another great image here. So I just got myself a little private tour from, I think she's called Danielle, out of my head, and she lives very close to here. It's just 1 kilometer, you know. I have to drive more than an hour to get here. And she lives just around the corner, and she takes amazing pictures. She walks here almost every day, and yeah, this is her Instagram is full of images from this area, so she knows all the best spots, and yeah, she just takes them with her phone. So, but really amazing, because she can go out here every day. She gets every moment in the year. So I'll put a link to her Instagram down here, and just have a look. So yeah, just amazing images from this area. It's called Oosterwijkse Venne, and it's in the Netherlands, of course. And yeah, just really happy. And I just got to this lake over here, and I was standing on this frozen bridge when I looked down, and I just noticed these green plants in the water, and the water is covered with ice, and you got these beautiful shapes yeah, above these plants. So let me try to show you what I'm talking about here. So you can see all these plants beneath the ice, and yeah, you can see all the cracks or the shapes in the ice above it. So I'm just taking some shots here, and I'm also going to try a couple with the polarizer on, and then I'm going to rush back in that direction, I think, hoping to catch a little of that sunlight on the other side. So yeah, really happy that she showed me around, and it's just such a stunning area here. And yeah, I think I'm lucky again with the conditions. So these beautiful winter conditions here. So yeah, really happy. So do you know that feeling that you're in a stunning area with beautiful light, a little bit of mist, frosty conditions. I even got some help to find the best locations here, and still you're having the feeling that you're struggling to find a nice shot. So I don't know where that feeling comes from, but I'm having that quite often actually. And usually when I get home, I'm actually pretty happy with the images that I got. So hopefully that's the case today. I'm actually walking back to that first lake where I started out. So I actually did find two nice shots here. There's a little island here on the water, and there's a tree on the other side of the lake that's yeah, beautiful, lit up at the moment. And the only problem that I'm having is that it's straight into the sun. So what I did, I positioned myself just behind this tree, so the sun is just behind this tree, and I can shoot the scene that I'm looking at from behind the tree over here, so I don't have any flare into this this image. That's yeah, really important. So let me try to show you what the images are that I'm looking at. So this is the first image, and I'm gonna take this shot right now because there are two geese swimming by. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a really nice image with those two geese swimming in the water in front of it. And the other one is this this little island. So let me show you this shot again. So this is the first shot that I'm looking at, and the second shot is right over here. So that's just this little island. And as you can see, it's beautifully lit up, and the background is in the dark. So you get this, yeah, beautiful contrast between those things, and there are even some light rays appearing now in the background. So I'm actually gonna use the tripod here. So I almost walked away from this last spot where I took this last image when my eye just caught that amazing little scene. And right now I'm trying to film it on this camera to show you, but the light is already gone. But the light just fell beautifully on a couple of trees on these bushes on the other side of this lake, and yeah, it was just amazing. So the light was great, and these frosty trees just lit up against this background, and there were patches of this white lit up frost in a dark area. So yeah, I just really hope this worked out. There's even one where some geese swam by in the foreground, and yeah, this might be that shot that I was hoping for today. So I was just complaining a couple of minutes ago that I was struggling a little bit, and then when you just walk around and let your eye do the work, then you just see these scenes. So I'm really hoping that this scene worked out, because yeah, this might be the killer shot that I was really hoping for today. Oh my god, I just don't know what to say about this image, but I thought the last one was good, but now I found another one, just portrait orientated, really stunning backlit tree against a dark background, and the moment I pushed the shutter, two geese just swam into the frame, and it was on a 10-second timer, so I was counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then they were in the exact right spot, luckily. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just completely on the opposite side of the lake, and it's really abstract with only two colors, just light and dark. There's nothing to it. But yeah, if these shots worked out, then this is gonna be some epic stuff. And yeah, I'm just really happy with it. I just hope these are sharp. So I'm shooting it at ISO 500 just to raise that shutter speed a little bit. It is straight into the sun, but so I've got enough light to shoot this image, but I'm at 400 millimeters. I have to put up the tripod really high, so the center column is also out, so it's very unstable. And there is a little tiny breeze. So yeah, I looked on the back of the screen here, and I think they are sharp. So let's hope so. And these are the images. So I was just walking through the forest here to the next little lake that I want to visit, and I was thinking about that last shot back there with those two geese and the one that I was really excited about. And there's a woodpecker up here somewhere. But yeah, I was thinking about. I often have people that tell me, "Oh, you can't shoot landscapes with a micro Four Thirds camera," and well, I got news for you. You can shoot landscapes with a micro Four Thirds camera, and especially shots like this. I just shot that last shot with a 100 to 400 millimeter at almost 400. So this is a 2x crop camera. So if you're shooting full frame, you would need an 800 millimeter lens to get the reach for that shot. And of course you can crop it, but then you have exactly the same as I'm having at the moment. So if you want to shoot it just the way I did, then you would need maybe a 400 millimeter and 2x teleconverter, but then you're walking around with an enormous piece of equipment that's just not suitable for landscape photography. That's for people who shoot wildlife or birds. And I just love this lens for landscape photography, this 100 to 400. It's compact, it has a lot of reach, and it's sharp. And yeah, I'm just really happy with that. So yeah, that's why I love this system. I've got so much flexibility. I've got lenses from 7mm to a 400mm in my bag. I even got a 60mm macro with me. So yeah, I wouldn't want anything else than what I'm shooting at right now. So just really happy with this.